Join me as I dive into the story of David and Goliath to see what happens when courage takes on fear. Today, we're diving into the classic tale of David and Goliath to explore how courage can beat fear and change the course of a story. As a young shepherd, David was no stranger to challenges. He had already faced his fair share of adversity, from protecting his flock of sheep from predators to being overlooked by his own family. But nothing could have prepared him for the giant of a challenge that lay ahead. Goliath, the Philistine warrior, stood towering over the battlefield, his presence striking fear into the hearts of the Israelite army. For 40 days, Goliath taunted and intimidated them, and it seemed like no one was brave enough to take him on. The Israelites were paralyzed with fear, unable to muster the courage to face this giant. But David, with his background as a shepherd, had a different perspective. He saw Goliath not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a challenge to be overcome. He began to ask questions about the situation, wondering why no one was taking action against the giant. His confidence grew as he reflected on his past experiences, realizing that God had been with him through it all. David's faith played a crucial role in his ability to confront Goliath. He saw himself as a warrior of the Lord, not just a young shepherd. This gave him a sense of purpose and authority that went beyond his physical limitations. As he prepared to face Goliath, David was not focused on his own abilities, but on the power of God working through him. The mindset of Goliath, on the other hand, was one of arrogance and contempt. He saw himself as superior to the Israelites, and he reveled in their fear. But David was not intimidated. He saw Goliath as a giant to be defeated, not a god to be worshipped. David, armed with only a sling and his faith, confronts Goliath in a moment that would change the course of history. With a simple yet profound declaration, "The Lord, who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear, will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine," David stepped onto the battlefield. The rest, as they say, is history. Pivotal moments showed that it's not about our own strength or abilities, but about trusting in something greater than ourselves. David's victory was not just about him. It was about the power of faith and courage in the face of fear. It was a turning point for the Israelites, who were inspired by David's bravery to take action against their enemies. In summary, David's victory teaches us that courage can overcome fear, inspiring us to face our own giants in life. If you enjoyed this analysis, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more inspiring stories.